Now let us talk about this 1986 cartoon Silver Ox, and the executive producers are Jules Bass and Arthur Rankin. Now these people back in 1986, they were well preparing our children, which will be the adults now, for this old man merging with machine, the old transhumanism agenda. Right? Now let us look at a few lines from the opening song. And it says, wings of silver, nerves of steel, silver ox, partly metal, partly real, silver ox. Right? You can't even make this thing up. So they were preparing our children for this upcoming agenda. Right? Now, if you look at a few lines from the intro, it also stated, they sacrifice their human bodies, modified to withstand the stress of their long journey through space to the galaxy of Limbo, sent there to defend the universe against the turbo monster and intergalactic mob. Silver Ox, the first super androids with the minds of men and the muscles of machine. People understand what is happening, right? This is our super soldier. This is what they are preparing, right? They are preparing our minds, and they are trying to get our young people to sign up to the old transhumanism agenda, telling them that they should go out and fight for humanity, right? Because they are opening these portals, and when these entities come through, they will need superhumans to fight against them, right? And I cannot believe that they are so brazen with what they are doing, right? Because they know what is to come, and they create the problem, then they come up with a so-called solution, but the solution is to destroy your soul. The solution is to destroy the creation, right? And in 1986, this particular cartoon is a good example of them preparing you for the transhumanism agenda. And also in this cartoon, it shows you the galactic mob that they are supposed to be fighting against. Now, have a closer look at these so-called mobs, because they look like engineered creatures. Because that is what these Nephilim offspring were, genetically mixed, right? And these are the mob that the Silver Ox are going after. Nephilim looking type creatures, and they are intending to bring them back. So they're going to bring them back and then encourage our young people to modify their bodies to go out and fight them. So they create the problem and pretend they are creating a solution. Right? So have a look at these mob, these monsters that the Silver Ox are supposed to be fighting for humanity. You can't even make this thing up anymore, right? Now, when you look at the various creatures, right? Even this particular one, this bull, that reminds me so much of Moloch, right? You just cannot imagine what these people are planning for humanity, and why they think that mankind is we are some genetic experiment for them. Humanity is there for them to experiment with. Humanity is there for them to mix and mingle the seed, and it will not end well, right? And this particular character in the old galactic mob, this female Melodia, she looks the one that is most normal, which reminds me of the phenotype that is expressed when the mixing and mingling of the seed, because they let you know that there were only giants, right? But I'm here to tell you that some of these mixing and mingling of the seed, some of these offspring actually look normal, right? They actually look normal. The phenotype is expressed to look normal. Not everyone was a monster, and not everyone was a giant. Now, we are entering very dangerous times, because they have programmed our children to believe in all of this. It is almost showtime, and we need to pray, because things not going to end well. As we say, glory be to the Most High.